although that doesn't mean he can't be beaten. And Judd Trump is part of the select group who are capable of doing it.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The first frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
Ronnie first break.
Oh. Really took his time over that break-off shot. He knew it could be important.
Oh, yeah.
Because very often this week we've seen the break-off shot leave an opening red, and a sizable break has often resulted from it.
Interesting shot choice that from Judd Trump. Decided to play thick against the pack with a bit of check side, but not the start he was hoping for. Straightforward red to left corner for Ronnie. Drops in a colour. A good early chance.
Just a minute.
Well, it was a good early chance, but O'Sullivan ended up hitting the red full in the face.
Yeah, and he missed it by a long way as well, didn't he? Wasn't really close to the pot. That's slack again from Judd. That red shouldn't have been anywhere near this same corner. I think this one's at least twice as difficult as the last one, but he won't keep missing them.
Brendan Moore is the referee. Made no mistake with the pot that time, but with the cue ball finishing tight on the side cushion, all he can rely on positionally is the natural potting angle on the blue.
Perfect blue.
Unfortunately, the natural potting angle didn't take the cue ball into or even near the corner pocket.
Already, that was a beautiful little shot from Ronnie. Never easy, those. Missable, but controlled it beautifully.
Every player likes to make a good start, but O'Sullivan is particularly good at it. He once went 18 consecutive sessions at the Crucible in the World Championship,
14.
winning the opening frame.
15.22. 23.
asset to have, being able to play
30.
left-handed. He played for a choice of 3 reds there.
ये शांति से मैच देख रहे हैं सब
31. $38. 39.
भाई जे ट्रम्प टेंशन हो गई भाई
Trump played a loose safety to give O'Sullivan this second chance. O'Sullivan having surprisingly
46.
failed to do anything from his first.
$47.
Yes, again here he can play for the red and left cushion, being able to play so comfortably with the left hand.
54.
चौवन
55.
वन
It's a nice little cluster of reds to go into. He'll be fully expecting to finish in 1. He'll almost be playing a cannon on the pink. Oh, perfect.
$62.
हर्ट
63.
400 वोट डालता है यार भाई
You mentioned, Clive, that he's such a good starter normally. Well, today's no different. He seems to get the pace of the table straight away, doesn't he?
$69.
Yes, from his first scoring visit, he's already done enough.
हम
74. 75.
O'Sullivan stands on 760 centuries
81.
in competition,
मार दी भाई ने
82.
chasing Stephen Hendry's record of 775.
एंड्रे का रिकॉर्ड पिक करने
I expect him to beat that record this season.
$88. 89.
बहुत प्यारे प्यारे शॉट
He's going to have to work to make the century though.
$95.
Didn't want to cannon the black, but he's still in play.
एक नंबर से
The century is still on.
96.
Another good shot required to make it. And it seems as if
102.
no pot is much trouble.
103.
Yeah, talk about being at home in your work. My goodness me, what an opening contribution this has been.
110.
The 137 looks mere formality. What a start.
12.
110 पॉइंट मार दिया भाई चैंपियन.
115.
O'Sullivan has played some terrific shots in this break.
190. 124.
124.
130.
11 मिनट में पूरा फ्रेम निपटा दिया.
Danger. Genius at work. Ronnie O'Sullivan takes the opening frame with a total clearance of 137.
Thank you. The second frame. Judd Trump to break.
Well, I guess Trump has seen it all before in terms of the electrifying start that O'Sullivan made with that 137 total clearance. You can't afford to allow yourself to get too impressed by what your opponent's doing. You've just got to concentrate on your own game.
Yeah, just that little flick in the green there on the O'Sullivan safety put Judd in some trouble. I think he can play through yellow and brown, just rest into the side of the cluster, but it could go wrong. He doesn't want to slide past them. I think that's why he's played it on the short side first time. That'll go back.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 4. Ronnie. Okay.
Good contact, but I think he's left this long red to the green pocket. A little wince in Judd's face there as the white came to rest there, you see it. He's away again.
1.
वो शॉट मार रहा भाई आज.
8. 9.
Oh, that was to the inch as well. Can
14.
almost pick his spot now as far as positioning the black. Nice and low on it. Develop a few more reds.
15.
Oh, it's not the best shot he's played. I'm going to have to trust a little bit of luck here to get on the red. Not luck, but well, he played it to perfection again.
22.
Having to take the cue ball through the bunch, he couldn't be absolutely sure of how he would be on a colour. He's all right on the pink, but a red has come out of the bunch and tied the black up.
Yeah, these high value colours are just tied up. Wouldn't be surprised if he spins round for a bulk colour off this. Not sure if the blue will pass the right middle. The shot will tell us though. As I say, if it doesn't, he'll be spinning around 3 cushions for probably brown or yellow. Well, it must go because he's played it just 2 cushions. But a little bit high, but no problem. Just one good pot here, back in prime position.
$34. $35.
I think technically, Clive, Ronnie O'Sullivan is at the peak of his powers, isn't he? There's no shot that looks a problem to him. He can play power shots, and also the shots that require the lightest touch. They all come the same to him. It's all straight lines out there for him.
Well, at his best, I think he's the greatest player of all time, although the ultimate test is what a player has won, and he's still, for instance, behind Stephen Hendry, who has
38.
won 7 world titles to O'Sullivan's 5.
$39.
Didn't play that quite as intended. Not sure if he can hold the cue ball here. It's a blind pocket, this one. Give this his full attention.
और भी चलनी नहीं
Not a
आएगी कि
problem,
भाई
no.
$45.
भाई ने
46.
भाई ये कैमरा पॉकेट के अंदर लगाता है
Trump's still having to sit out this early onslaught.
$51. 52. $58.
perfect shot
59. 64. 65.
O'Sullivan already sure of going 2-0 up. And not only has Trump not yet potted a ball, he's not yet attempted one.
71. 72.
आ गई मेरे को लग रहा अब तो
Didn't mean to catch the jaw of the middle pocket, so it looks like end of break.
ये देखो बोला ही था ना मैंने
78 and the frame.
So with a total clearance of 137 and a break of 78, Ronnie O'Sullivan leads Judd Trump by 2 frames to 0. What a start.
What a start for Ronnie O'Sullivan, opening with a 137 break to take the opening frame and follow that up with a 78 in frame 2 to take a 2-0 lead. We're going to rejoin the action in the third. O'Sullivan at the table but trailing by 30 points.
Could have gone in off the red, but in fact potted it clean.
Eight. 9.
'Yeah, just the response that Judd Trump needed
60.
after that blistering opening start from O'Sullivan, the first 2 frames. If he goes on to win the frame, this will please him. Nice to knock in along, a difficult red, that initial red.
$24.
Judd Trump's parents.
25.
भाई की चन्नी आई गई
32. 33.
नहीं भाई 2 फ्रेम से लीड कर रहे हैं
39.
Trump didn't even have a chance to pot a ball in the first 2 frames, but he's got in twice in this one.
Oh भाई
Judd Trump. 39.
First with 31,
संभव हो गया
and then with what I thought was going to be that conclusive effort of 39, but it's only 1 snooker that O'Sullivan requires 69 behind with 67 still on.
One.
Yeah, the panic won't have set in Judd Trump so far
8.
this break, but a few shots down the line it could. He gets 3 or 4 blacks
9.
here. Now, these 2 reds obviously just below the pink are going to be the key to this. The one in towards the middle is not a problem. Played for it this time.
$16. $17. $24. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 24.
Very tough shot that, with cue ball and red so close together.
One.
So now Trump has clinched the frame.
$8. $9.
An exhibition shot for black. Another exhibition shot for yellow.
16.
Two shots which
18.
have illustrated
21.
Trump's cue power. He can hit the ball very hard without losing accuracy
25.
if he needs to.
$30.
Well, with the frame well won, no harm in
Good Trump.
trying to
30.
entertain.
On the point.
So Trump takes the third frame, but still trails by 2 frames to 1.
That was a great third frame from Judd Trump before the break to get onto the scoreboard. He started well in the fourth frame as well, the final one before the mid-session interval. We're going to rejoin it with Trump leading by 42 points, with O'Sullivan at the table.
One.
Yeah, I said Judd looks like he's enjoying himself out there, and he is doing, but Goes without saying, you have to take those little chances. If he's got aspirations of winning the Champion of Champions, he has to punish Ronnie at every opportunity.
8. Nine.
9.
16. 17.
Of the remaining reds, only one is awkwardly situated.
Yes, you'll already have half an eye on that red, Clive. I think what you would like to do here is get the pink back in its spot. The pink would be the ball to attack that red. As far as dropping in behind it goes.
24.
Like I say, for me, he has to get the pink back
25.
in its spot.
25.
32.
32. क्या लगता है ये फ्रेम का भाई?
33.
इस फ्रेम खेलने हैं अभी. पर टारगेट.
Trump can only sit there hoping for another chance in this frame.
ये तो बैठ रहे तो सामने वाले को नींद ही आने लगी. दिमाग चलना बंद.
40.
Intended to leave red to middle, but he's finished straight on it for corner.
41.
Yeah, can't screw in behind the red, but can just drift past it. Hopefully leaving it straightish down the cushion here. If he can reach this with his right hand, you'd fancy him. Gonna have to be the rest though, so
47.
the lead is just 5. Still a couple of good shots away from making it a genuine chance to put this frame on the board.
Key shot coming up.
Ronnie O'Sullivan. 47.
The good news for O'Sullivan was that he didn't leave Trump an immediate chance, but Trump has played an excellent safety which could create a frame-winning chance.
ये फ्रेम लगता है.
Well, he intended to hit the red from behind, but to actually pot it was a fluke.
Yeah, it's a toughie this black, isn't it? But he doesn't normally refuse these. Oh, this is dreamy. This is dreamy. Oh, it's got a massive bounce. Dear oh dear.
8.
Well, a massive bounce like that befell Neil Robertson at a crucial stage of his Semi-final last night against Judd Trump.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 8.
Exactly as played. Beautiful safety from O'Sullivan.
There's that unpredictably springy bounce that O'Sullivan suffered. Good escape from Trump that, and he's got the yellow safe. Well, O'Sullivan's got the cue ball tight on the rail. A lot of distance involved. And I half expected to see Trump go for it because the safety was none too easy.
കാത്തിരിക്കലാളി
The yellow is potable all right, but look at the position of the green.
hari
Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 4.
Went for it with screw and right hand side.
Yeah, he's got a decision to make, Ronnie. Probably put Judd back in, but I think there's enough room. Well, maybe it's a bit close to the cushion, but for the back heel shot that we talk about, maybe a bit close for comfort. Just playing the figure of 8 safety around the angles. As long as he gets it thin, the yellow can't come back up the table. It'll can in the black, that's fine. Yeah, if he's going to play a similar shot to last time here, it's possible that he could stick the yellow over the green pocket. It'll be close to it like that, but fortunately it's came away from the pocket now. Has he got the pace to get in behind black? Not quite, but green's come to the rescue.
This is already a 6-minute safety duel on this yellow.
Yeah, sensible shot from Ronnie, just nestling up to the yellow. The only thing he is doing is probably giving up the upper hand in the safety battle.
Well, although O'Sullivan could get through to hit the yellow direct, he has given Trump a chance.
Two.
A chance to clear up for 2-all.
Five. Nine.
Oh, that was very well controlled. One good positional shot to pink, and we're all square again.
14.
O'Sullivan started like an express train, going into a 2-0 lead. But by winning that 4th frame on the black, Judd Trump has levelled at 2-all at the mid-session interval.
As we get back to the action in the 5th frame, it's Trump at the table. Both players are yet to score. Commentary comes from Clive Everton and Alan McManus.
Hit that all wrong.
Oh, it's such a good shot. Can just hold for this red to the same pocket as the blue here. He'll get the black back in its spot. That's what he tried. Just having a look to see whether he can hold for it. May have to play for the blue once again. He's working hard at this. What's that black in the spot? As soon as he can.
7. $14. $50.
So here's a secret. YouTube hack I learned to skyrocket your YouTube growth using YouTube Shorts. First, if you go to tube, but
The black is protected from one side by the 2 reds.
20. $21. $26.
But O'Sullivan has worked himself into a position
27.
where he can get on the black from the right hand side of the table.
I just wonder if he'll play a little soft screw off the cluster here, or maybe just play for the loose red. Just played for the loose one. Can play for the black in the same pocket.
34.
So just biding his time before he thinks about playing any sort of cannon into the cluster. Building a nice lead. Got into the cue ball too much there. I don't think he can avoid cannon the black
42.
this time, so he's going to have to push it on and off the cushion. Hope to get a good angle, and it's gone wrong.
43.
Of course, as ever, that wasn't the bad shot, it was the black previously. Oh, look at this for an effort. Unlucky.
$50.
So O'Sullivan fails to open the bunch. The break ends on 43. And by playing
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 50.
very thinly off the bunch, O'Sullivan made sure that Trump couldn't attempt a pot to get a reply going.
थोड़ा सा बोरिंग हो गया था मैं इंटरेस्टिंग लगता है फिर भी
Trump's safety on the short side, the back red may be on.
एक नंबर शॉट
Yeah, good pot. If he's got any sort of angle on the brown, he'll take it on. Straight's the only bad thing. I think he does have a little bit of angle on this. Yeah, just follow through off the side cushion. But yeah, he wants to drop in behind the one in this black cushion here, but he's obviously going to flirt with it. So not easy to drop in something.
We've had large and appreciative crowds here at the Ricoh Arena all week.
Yeah, just keep your eye on the cue ball here. Well, I think he's trying to almost stun this in. Stun follow through. Yeah, could play it with top now. Can he just miss the red? Oh, perfect.
What a cueist. What an artist.
बहुत प्यारा
6.
शॉट भाई.
Trump can see that potentially O'Sullivan is on course to regain the lead at 3-2.
$30. $14. $21.
21.
$22. $29.
It doesn't really matter what happens now. O'Sullivan is going to be 3-2 in front.
20. 70. तो क्लासिक शॉट मारता है यार, ये लगना है
30.
आगे जाता है.
$37.
Come on.
38.
Sign hello. Oof.
45. 46.
सेंचुरी हो गई भाई की.
52. 53.
Even though the frame was well won several minutes ago, it's good for O'Sullivan to keep his focus,
दो फ्रेम हो गई
Six.
भाई दोनों.
keep playing the shots properly.
62. 65.
O'Sullivan opened scoring in this frame with a break of 50.
69. 74. 80.
Breaks of 50 and 87 from Ronnie O'Sullivan in that frame as he regains the lead at 3-2.
Thank you. Frame 6. Judge Trump to break.
No frame is
As you mentioned earlier, Clive, 9 frames this afternoon. Both players obviously will want to take a lead in. If you can get a 6-3 lead, that sets you up perfectly for this evening's session. That'll just be at the back of Ronnie O'Sullivan's mind, I think.
Lovely long red.
Eight. Nine.
Into the bunch and out. So in one shot, O'Sullivan creates the possibility of a frame-winning break.
Sixteen.
It's over there.
Seventeen.
बॉलिंग भी बना ली भाई ने. Relax.
22.
शॉट
23.
लगता कैमरा डाल देते क्या अंदर.
After that little excursion up to the blue, he's now back in absolute perfect position here.
It's never as easy as O'Sullivan can make it look. But this is a great chance to open up a 2-frame gap at 4-2.
38.
Yeah, he's just unsure about the cannon that he would be forced to make if he played the red in the corner, so taking the more difficult one to left middle.
39.
The way he plays sometimes, though, you don't get any impression of difficulty, do you?
46.
Yes, a good point. I see that red to left middle a few seconds ago.
47.
For mere mortals, very tricky little shot, but you made it look ridiculously simple. And
54.
it is easy, isn't it, Clive, to wax lyrical about Ronnie O'Sullivan, but sometimes you can't help it. When he's in this kind of form, it's hard to see him missing.
भाई फिर से 100 मारेगा क्या?
60.
तीन तो 5 फ्रेम हो गई हैं, 2 फ्रेम चल रहा
61.
point.
And the breaks he's made so far today, it's
75
been fluent, but it's also been considered. Even at this point, just red colour to win the frame. He's taking his time, just making sure.
67.
Judd Trump, for the time being, has just got to sit there and suffer.
Favorite.
74.
आएगी कि नहीं आएगी?
75.
75 is enough to secure the frame already.
अरे यार, it's हो गई.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 80, and a frame.
217 without reply, counting the last frame. O'Sullivan leads 4-2.
लीड कर रहा भाई.
Welcome back. A great break of 80 for Ronnie O'Sullivan sees him re-establish his 2-frame cushion. As we get back to the action in the 7th, he's back at the table.